Good evening. Welcome to Current Affairs. So, the Prime Minister of India, after the visit of Vietnam, so he is going to land in China for G20 summit. Kindly remember, G20 is one of the important international organizations where India is a member. And I need to discuss so many points with respect to G20. So this one I'll be taking it separately, maybe in a couple of days. But otherwise, kindly remember in any examination, it may be a possible question that the latest G20 summit, meaning the G20 summit of 2016, is will be held, right? So to be held in September 5th and 6th in this China. Kindly remember this. It's one of the important questions because this G20 summit nowadays it's very much there in the news and some time back there was a complete silence with respect to G20 and all of a sudden it has been geared up. So what are the reasons why all these things I'm going to tell you in the class when I'm going to deal with the so-called G20. And apart from this, today it has been declared as Bharat Bandh. Some 10 trade unions have given a call for Bharat Bandh. Of course, this the bandh was partial, not a complete success. I'll tell you these stories now. So, but otherwise, I would like to show you a document where I wanted to share some information with respect to transgender bill. So these are the people, the so-called transgenders. Very recently, so they had taken a very big rally in Hyderabad, and of course, it's a community, and so many restrictions are being imposed. That's the reason why this is a section which is demanding for the so-called the recognition, and they got their own demands. And when it comes to census in India we conduct a census every 10 years, and our latest census is 2011. According to that 2011 census in India, so there are more than 6 lakh people who belong to this community. I have some information with respect to this transgender bill and what are the points in the transgender bill and why there are objections from this community and what exactly their demands are. That's what I'm going to show it to you now. So please look at the screen. I'm opening the document. Look at this. This is the transgender personal bill. The 2011 census places the number of transgenders in the country at 6 lakhs. Right? At more than 6 lakhs transgenders are present in country. Right? How do you know? This is according to the so-called 2011 census. So the objections to the bill is that. So when you go for how to identify this particular person as hijra. So now, according to this bill, a committee will be established to certify a person belongs to this community. So obviously, so this is a very serious objection raised by this community, and according to them, of course, it is very much true. Also, this will be an exercise in humiliation with stripping. That is the reason why they are demanding that. So, if a person wants to be recognized as a transgender here, that should be done only by self certification. There is no necessity of any committee to certify a person as hijra. So this is one of the objections because this is going to be a very very serious humiliation, and tomorrow the people in the country, so they may start talking about the violation of the human rights. Yes, this is nothing but the violation of the human rights. That is the reason why government is expected to, this withdraw the so-called this particular committee to certify a person. Otherwise, self-certification should be enough. Of course, the government of India is talking in terms of the self-certification in various areas. So why not for this community? So we need to wait and watch what is going to happen. So these are the objections. And the main demands of this community is that they're demanding 2% of reservation in education sectors. Every community is demanding. This community is also demanding for 2% of the reservation in the education sector. And to look into their affairs, to look into their, this welfare mechanisms, a statutory commission has to be set up. In India, we have statutory commissions to look into the welfare of various sections. And why not a statutory commission for this community? And other demand is that, just now I told you, self determination of genders. So according to them, whatever the gender they determine, that should be accepted as their genders. And free surgery and legal cover, that is another demand from this transgender personal bill. Next, I'm going further. This particular point I have already done with you, but please look at few points that are present here. This is with respect to Yogeshwar Dutt, Indian wrestler. As already we know this, he won bronze medal during London Olympics, and it has been upgraded to silver. But it seems that Yogeshwar Dutt is requesting the authorities that don't take away the silver medal from the concerned person. Clear? Look at this. The name of the person is, he belongs to Russia, Basic Kudiko, and he was found positive for dope test. Clear? And of course, this person died in a car crash in the year 2013. Clear? Meaning is simple. He may be elevated to the so-called the silver medal, but the news is very very clear that even his particular test is also under consideration. Only after the results are out, Yogeshwar Dutt, he will be upgraded to the so-called silver medal. Right? Now, look at this. This is another important concept, minimum wages. All these days, the minimum wages for C category areas is rupees 246, and it has been increased to rupees 350 per day. It's a good thing. The decision was taken following the deliberations at a meeting of Minimum Wage Advisory Board under the chairmanship of the Labor Minister. Kindly remember this. This is a possible question. What is the minimum wage now? Answer is not rupees 246, but answer is rupees 350 per day. Of course, it is going to create some burden on the government, and the burden is going to be 1,920 crores per year for the coming 2 years. Is that okay? Next. Sir, I would like to share some information with you. You are all writing various examinations, especially when it comes to some of the state public service commissions. When they will conduct the examination, we are not aware. And the students, rather the aspirants, they will keep on waiting for the notifications. So this is a common experience in most of the states. And why I'm talking to you today is that, so with respect to Group 2 services in Telangana state, so many aspirants are preparing for this. Already notification was released some time back, right? Vacancies have been announced, and the people have, this submitted their application forms. Everything was over. Later, because of various reasons, the examination was stopped for a period of time, and the government has added some more posts to this one. That's a good news. And yesterday, the notification has been released, that is called a supplementary notification. And along with that one, the likely dates for conducting the examination have been declared in the month of November. So, right, to see here, aspirants, so we are all in the year, in the month of, this is September, just 2 months are left for November. So, now obviously, what happens, all the students who are going to appear for this particular examination, so obviously they are scared. Obviously, they are scared, and automatically, right, you're all youngsters, and automatically, so the tension levels will increase. But let me tell you one thing, my dear close friends. When examination has to be conducted, will be decided by the service commission. At the most, people may have the right to submit some petition requesting that right? The date can be postponed or something. But according to the convenience of the Public Service Commission, the examination will be conducted. Clear? So the dates are given, like, this are likely to be conducted in the month of, this November 12th and 13th. So now the tension is that whether the syllabus will be completed by that time, right? Whether we'll be ready for that examination. Kindly remember one thing: if the examination is there in the month of November, as is said by the Public Service Commission, what else we can do? Because there is no other go, you need to give the examination. This is the time that is considered to be a crisis. And the people who give up in crisis, they are considered to be failures. If you give up just because 2 months are there, right? If you give up and those persons are considered to be failures, this is not the time for giving up. This is not the time to get tensed. Clear? So by looking at your age, you may feel tensed. And most of the people in this particular situation, maybe the parents, maybe the faculty members, maybe the elders, everybody will get tensed. Clear? But of course, our society is a we are always living in a situation of tension and stress. And obviously, what is happening whenever you are under stress, the quality of the preparation will come down, and that will take you away from getting into the service. That's the reason why, kindly take it for granted. This is the time that we need to get up. Already this year, we have already announced for the so-called this group 1 and group 2 batches. One batch is already going on very nicely. Clear? But if you look at the time gap is very, very short. And next batch, we are going to start from September 12th onwards. The fear is that whether we can do it in the short period or not. From my side, I'm telling you, of course, some of our faculty members are also a little tensed. Sir, can we do it? We need to do it. That's it. We need to do it. Clear? So I am there here. I am there for you like a pillar, right? So I'm going to give you the enough information, enough classes. But the thing is that just because we are increasing the number of hours for the preparation, you need not get scared. There is no other go. The coming 2 months are very, very crucial for all the people who are writing the Telangana Group 2 service examination. That is the reason why just be confident, increase your energy levels, increase your confidence levels. Just be with me and just follow whatever I am going to teach you in the class. That's it. You may not have sufficient time for reading some other books, but every point what we are going to tell you in the class, just remember that one. And if you want to make a notes, you can make a notes. Clear? Kindly remember, this is not the time to get panicked. Clear? And Indians should not get panicked. First of all, kindly remember this. So we have a very, very strong will, but unfortunately, our atmosphere, our society, lots of stress has been created in the society, right? This is the time that you need to get up. In some of the classes, one of the classes also I was telling you, in the recent past also, especially when it comes to the administration, we say the district collectors, they are expected to act above the levels of the so-called the consistency, especially during the times of the crisis. It is not just applicable only to the district collectors. This should be one of the fantastic characteristic for every aspirant who is going for any government examination. Kindly see here, once you join the government job, don't think that you are going to enjoy a lot. Apart from this security of job, apart from this enjoyment, lots of responsibilities will also be shouldered. Clear? You need to shoulder lots of responsibilities, and you are ready for that. Meaning is simple: tomorrow there may be some crisis and you will be asked to tackle the situation. Yes, you have the capacity to tackle the situation. That's the reason why just don't worry about the time and all these things, because there is no other go. You need to give your best, especially for the aspirants of Group 2 from Telangana. Let me tell you, because of any reason, if you give up now, because of any reason, if you give up now, when do you expect the next notification? We don't know. We don't know. The government has to, right, so convey it to the again the Public Service Commission. Right, the Public Service Commission may or may not give the notification. So when it is going to happen? And our experience says that, especially in the state service examination, it is taking a lot of time. Reason may be anything. Aspirants are waiting, they are getting disappointed. That is the reason why, in order to avoid this disappointment, since it is readily available right now for the aspirants from Telangana, you give it. So whenever you are giving it, you have to give your best. That's what I am telling you. You have to give your best, and the only thing is that you are expected to work above the levels of your consistency. Clear? So for our batch, I can tell very clearly that everything will be provided to you. Practice tests will also be conducted. Right? I have already discussed with my team, and we are designing a plan. So how to complete the total syllabus very systematically, very smoothly, so that you will be understanding each and every point. And periodical tests will also be conducted. Right? Take it for granted. This is not just a challenge to you. This is a challenge even to me also. This is a challenge even to me, right? So, but I am ready to take up this challenge. That's it. Clear? It is the government that decides. It is the service commission that decides. And accordingly, we need to go for it. Right? So that is the reason why there is nothing to get panicked. Be comfortable, be confident, be with me. Then, so we will be making it. That's the reason why all the students who have already joined, all the students who are going to join me for this particular examination, right? Just leave away the tension, be with me, prepare as per our guidelines, and the success will be yours. Even now, also, I'm saying that the topper should be from our institution. The topper should be the topper in Telangana Group 2 should be from onlineias.com. Clear? With those efforts, with that intention, I am going to work, and I expect you to work in the same fashion. Right? Very soon, we are going to start the new batch on September 12th, and within 2 to 3 days after starting the batch, maybe before September 15th itself, I'll give you the complete plan how exactly we are going to go for the examination. Clear? And I'll see that you'll be comfortable. That's it. Clear? And that's all for the day. I just wanted to convey this one to you, and I wish you all the very, very best. And of course, remaining all the students who belong to some other states. So this may also happen to you. That's the reason why I took this opportunity to explain to you. Right? Kindly don't give up at any point of time. Give your best. Give your best. Whatever may be the time available, you prepare nicely, prepare sincerely, and hard work will always pays. Take it for granted. And I am there. My best wishes are always there with you. And I'll see you in tomorrow's class with some other current affairs. So thank you so much. Take very good care of yourself. Good night. Thank you.